Hey, what's up, lovely people? My name is Desmond, and I'm speaking from the hub of Juicy Code, right? I'm a software engineer by profession, but today I'm going to talk about the infamous robbery or this viral video going on about a woman complaining of her money being withdrawn from her mobile money wallet. So we are going to look at this in three phases, right? The first phase is it possible that money can be withdrawn from a person's mobile money wallet? The second one is, if it is possible, how is it done? Right? So at least we have some knowledge about it. And the third one is, how do we prevent ourselves from being a victim? Right? So now let's go to it. I've made some notes, or I've taken some notes, and I'm sure you all seeing it currently, right? So let's look at it. The first one, anonymous mobile money withdrawal. Is it possible at all? Yes, it is definitely possible for mobile money or for money to be anonymously withdrawn from someone's mobile money wallet. But there is always some digital trail. It is possible, but take note that before it becomes possible, then there is always a certain mistake happening somewhere because it's not easy to withdraw money from somebody's mobile money wallet, right? So now let's look at a breakdown of how this is possible. Number one, SIM swap fraud. When you talk of a SIM swap fraud, I have it noted here how it works. So a scammer can convince a telecom company to issue them a new SIM card with your number, right? Exactly. So if you know, these telecom companies, they know the amount in your wallet, right? They do know the amount in their customers' wallets, right? So it could be that there might be an insider who are issuing numbers of customers to scammers, right? I don't know if they pay him back or whatever, but that can happen if an employee in there in the telecom company issue your number to a scammer. That can happen. You can be scammed. And the result of this is now they get access to your mobile money account because the wallet, your mobile money wallet, is tied to the SIM. And this is how it happens. The real danger gets in here. Now they can reset your pins, receive OTPs, and withdraw funds. So they have a replica of your SIM, which means that whatever you can do with your SIM, they can do the same. So whatever transaction you make with your phone, they can do the same, right? They can see everything, do same how it works on your end. There is one way of being scammed. And the number two is social engineering or phishing, right? When you talk of social engineering, it's when a scammer tricks you himself or herself into giving out your PIN or ATP through fake calls, text, or links, right? I think we are more vigilant about this, right? But still, people do that and they do that to scam people. Example, let's say your account has a problem. So you can get a call that, oh, give me your PIN so I can fix the problem for you. I'm from MTN, from Telesom, I'm from AT, blah, 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 right? And boom, you doomed. Now the result is they enter your wallet, and as soon as possible, as soon as you give out your PIN, right, they clean out fast everything in your mobile money wallet. So beware of that. And number three is quite linked to number one. Insider job. Like I said earlier, if an employee is on the inside, this is easier for you to get scammed. Now, how it works? Someone working within the uh, the teleco or mobile money system accesses your account details. They can probably see your account details, how much you have in your wallet. They can see that. So now they can perform unauthorized withdrawals or help fraudsters bypass security. Yep. So like I said, for you to be scammed, there has to be a digital trail, and it can come from someone on the inside, right? They can either perform unauthorized withdrawals, right? Or they either help fraudsters bypass security very easily, right? So that is number three. And number four is malware or spy apps. Yep. This is very, very important. Now, how it works, your phone is infected with an app that records your keystrokes or screens. Yes, exactly. So visiting unauthorized websites, visiting or having installed some applications that you don't know what it does, right? These websites of applications can record or mirror your screen, so the scammers know whatever you are doing on your phone. So every transaction you make, they know it. Your mobile money pin, they know it, and you can easily be scammed. So the result is when you enter a mobile pin or proof transaction, the scammer sees everything from his end. And it's common on Android phones where people download random apps from outside the Play Store. Yeah, with iPhone user, it's going to be very difficult. There's one advantage of using iPhone. That doesn't mean Android users are some some low level class people. No, it is very easier for Android because Android is open source, right? So apps are downloaded as long as it's on Play Store and the developer was able to get it on Play Store, it can be downloaded. And take note that don't take note and make sure you don't download unauthorized applications or applications you don't know about just because it was recommended. Don't do that. You can be scammed. Now let's go to the third phase. Now the second phase of this is public Wi-Fi hacks. Please make sure that you don't connect your phone to public Wi-Fi, right? Because when you connect your phone to public Wi-Fi and you are performing a transaction, let's say you are using the mobile money app, right? Performing a transaction, someone on the Wi-Fi can intercept that, and within a blink of an eye, with a blink of an eye, your money is gone. And like I said, the result is if you access your wallet over this, they might capture your login session. Yeah, they intercept it, capture the login session, and probably you are going to be scammed. And weak or shared pins. How it works. Someone close to the victim, friend or family, knows or guesses their pin. This is crazy because we growing up, we knew the pins of our moms, of our aunties, of our brothers, and all that, right? So let's say if a brother, if a relative wakes up or uh gets out one day and be like, okay, let me scan this my family member, the person can easily do that. And how they are going to do that is they secretly access the wallet and they withdraw cash anonymously unless caught. So if they withdraw the cash anonymously, they can delete messages and everything for you to trace them so you wouldn't see it. Exactly. And let's ask, is there something like an anonymous withdrawal? Right? Because for you to be scammed like that anonymously, that means it takes greater length, or it goes to a greater height for somebody to be scammed because it's not that easy. It's not 100%. Even if it seems anonymous, telcos can track the IMEI number, IP address, SIM history, and track transaction logos, so it feels anonymous, but it can often be traced by the right authorities. If you get it, so if you've been scammed and you call it the telecom companies, right, and they giving you story, just know that probably it might be from the inside or it might be on the inside. I'm not saying that is what MTN, Tigo, Telecel they do though, but I'm saying they can do something about that. There are always multiple ways to go about this to track where the money went. There is nothing like anonymous withdrawal, right? They can do something about it. So if they can't help, then it's about time you look into you start suspecting something. I'm not saying go and sue anyone though, but I'm just trying to tell you the truth. Now, quick advice for everyone, real quick. Never share your PIN or your OTP, not even with family members, not even with people you trust. You never know. Yeah, you never know. Number two, change your PIN regularly. Change your PIN regularly doesn't mean change it every 3 days, change it every 1 week, or every week, or every 2 weeks. Maybe in 3 months you can change your PIN, just like you change your brush in 3 months, right? Yeah, in 3 months you can change your PIN, you can change it, right? so that it becomes dynamic, and it makes it difficult for somebody to guess it or to even get hold of it. And don't click on strange links on apps. Yes, the Android users don't click with the links. The Apple users are also part of it, right? But it is more difficult on iPhone than on Android, right? Because some malwares, because Android is open source, some malwares are strong enough to break into Android, but Apple security is very, very strong. And Android users don't download unauthorized applications or application you don't know about just because it was recommended to you. And number 4 is enable extra security, right? So you can set a PIN for your SIM card. That is very important. You should try and do that. And also call your telco ASAP or ASAP if your SIM acts weird. Once you suspect an unusual transaction or any weird act on your end, please contact your telco ASAP, right? So these are the few things you should know. Is it possible for your money be scammed? Sorry, be withdrawn anonymously? It is possible. It is, right? But it is not really possible because there is nothing like anonymous withdrawal. It can always be traced, and probably it will happen if there is a digital trail, right? If there's a digital trail, it doesn't happen automatically like that, right? People don't do that easily, right? So there are certain factors. I hope what I've shared helps and we all stay safe out there. This is Juicy Code. I'm a software developer, a software engineer. I build eccentric website and mobile application. You can contact me on my bio, leave a comment, like, share, and I'll see you some other time. Ciao.